Here we have 4 brand new fragrances by Liquide Imaginaire, and all 4 of these are part of the Imaginarium collection. These just came out, and I think they all have something really special to offer. But here's the thing. They don't all smell alike. They're not thematically similar. It's not like they share a note or anything like that, with the exception of the first 2 that I'm going to be talking about, which both have a milk ingredient in them. Very interesting to say the least. But before I dive into this video and I talk to you about these 4 brand new fragrances that I personally think you should try, I want to start the video off by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and please give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So I had originally discovered this brand back in 2017. I want to say probably even earlier than that. And of course, I fell in love with fragrances like Navis and Blanche Bête, which I think came out in 2021. And then, of course, the brand since then has released a number of fragrances, including Homme de Corps. Recently, I fell in love with Dame Rosa, and as you can tell behind me, I have a number of fragrances that the brand manufactures. Well, here we have 4 brand new fragrances, and there's actually more than 4 within this collection. And of course, if you want to purchase or sample any of these, you may do so at Perfumology. I'm going to drop the link to Perfumology down below. This is not a sponsored video by Perfumology. They don't even know that I'm making this, chances are. But Nir and his mother are incredible people, and they own one of the best niche boutiques in the heart of the historical district of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I'm always happy to talk about them because they just do incredible work. The first one is called Buddha Blend, which is a great combination of finger lime and milk. We also have Seductive Citrat, which is a very bright, fresh, citrusy fragrance, also with a touch of milk and, believe it or not, sesame seed. So it's a very unique composition. Pistachio Cousin, which is predominantly pistachio. It's creamy. It's a little bit on the sweet side of things, but there's a lot of orange blossom to really freshen things up as well. And then we have Roasted Tangerine, which is mandarin orange, blood orange, and incense with some akigala wood and some other woodsy ingredients in the dry down as well. So let's go ahead and start things off by talking about Buddha Blend. So again, like I said, this is finger lime, and oh my God, it just opens up very, very citrusy. As soon as I thought of finger lime, I thought of Bohemian Lime by Goldfield and Banks. That also has a finger lime ingredient in it. But I really love the milky component about this, which is such a contrast. It's such a dichotomy of ingredients. It's certainly not something that I think anybody would expect a fragrance to smell like, especially considering the fact that milk is usually paired up with floral notes, gourmand notes, sweeter notes. And the fact that it's partnered up with some fresh notes in this fragrance is really, it's really, really interesting. A fresh and milky fragrance. It's actually quite cozy, but it's a great everyday scent. This is definitely one of the ones that I would recommend you try if you are a fan of some of the fresher olfactive profiles, but you're not looking for something that is straight citrus. Now, we do have one that's actually going to be a bit brighter, which is Seductive Citrat. For me, it has a woodsy appeal in the dry down, no doubt about that, but it also has this very bright citrusy opening. Kind of reminded me of lemon or neroli. It has a very effervescent touch right as soon as it opens up, but then it also transitions into something beautiful in the heart and in the base. Like I said, you have that sesame seed ingredient in here. So there is also this creaminess about it. It's soft, it's smooth, it's subtle, and oh my God, it's just a gorgeous scent. It's sweet, but it also has that freshness. So it's sweet and fresh at the same time. I am getting a nice dose of vanilla in the dry down. This is definitely going to be a hit. This is a very indie-leaning, if I may say that, indie-leaning composition in terms of the way that it's constructed. It's put together so beautifully. Of course, we also have Pistachio Cousin, which, if I'm being honest with you, I think this is going to be the biggest hit in the entire collection. And I say that primarily because pistachio is really having a moment right now. There are so many beautiful fragrances out there that are utilizing a pistachio note. But the thing is, they're all kind of gourmand-leaning. They're paired up with whipped cream and vanilla and sugarcane and cotton candy and whatever else, right? Pistachio Cousin actually pairs pistachio and orange blossom. This is one of those fragrances where I need to smell it every few days. And I'm not even joking about that. If I've gone a few days without trying it, I'll either spray it on my hand or I'll spray it in the front vestibule of my home as soon as I enter through the front door, just because it smells so beautiful. It has that creamy, nutty pistachio. It's a little sweet leaning, but then you have that beautiful, bright, diffusive, and citrusy nature of the orange blossom. So this is very fresh, right? Like this is one that you want to wear in the evening. Seductive Cedrat is one that you want to wear in the daytime. Despite the name would give one the impression that it's the type of fragrance that you want to wear in the evenings. You want to be seductive. You want to go on a date. It's actually very bright. It's very bright. It's very citrusy. You do have the creaminess of the vanilla. So at the end of the day, wear it whenever you want. But I think Pistachio Cousin also has a bit of that fresh, creamy, yet slightly sweet and floral component on account of the orange blossom. It's so beautifully done. Now, if we're looking for something quite daring, something that takes a familiar element and really darkens it up, roasted tangerine is the way to go. And this one with the mandarin orange, the blood orange, and also the incense that's in here with the akigala wood, this one is such a beautiful orangey fragrance with a backbone. You know, a lot of times you smell orange, you smell tangerine, you smell whatever, you know, type of orangey note you encounter in perfumes. Usually it's just very bright, diffusive, safe, easygoing, easy to wear. And then it dries down into something, dare I say, uninspiring. And that's not the case with this one. The incense is really hearty. The akigala wood, those darker facets are lingering underneath it all. So it's such a beautiful transition from bright to dark to even a touch of smoke. It's such an interesting fragrance. And of course, with a name like Roasted Tangerine, you get a pretty good vibe of what to expect from this one. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It is a deviation from the naming of a lot of these other fragrances. You have, you know, some of them, I felt like Navis, for example, was Latin themed. And then we have Âme du Corps and Blanche Bête, which are French themed. And then we got into the English names. So there's a bit of a disparity as far as the thematic naming of the fragrances is concerned. But that doesn't change the quality of the liquid inside the bottle. And I can tell you that the juice is stellar and solid. They do such an amazing job. And especially as of the last couple of years, I really have been loving the direction that Liquide Imaginaire is going in with their fragrances. The Imaginarium collection truly has a lot of gems, and here I selected 4 of my absolute favorites. Like I said, Pistachio Cousin is so addictive for me, but you also have a few other hits from the brand that I really just can't go without. The brand has so many incredible fragrances to offer. And if you want to try something outside of this collection, my recommendation to you would be Liquide Gold if you're looking for something very, very dark. Âme du Corps if you're looking for another spicy citrus fragrance. This one is phenomenally well done. I love the peppery facets of this one. And then, of course, the classic one that everybody knows and everybody loves is Blanche Bête. But I really love having the opportunity to spotlight some lesser-known fragrances from the collection, especially considering the fact that they're brand new drops, hence the reason why a lot of people haven't heard about them. So, listen, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you took something of value from today's episode. 4 brand new fragrances by Liquide Imaginaire. If you own or have tried anything from this collection, anything at all, I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind sharing your experience by dropping a comment down below. I love reading your comments and I love the interaction. And once again, if you took anything of value from today's episode, hit subscribe so you can see these videos that I publish on a daily basis. Hit the bell and give this video a thumbs up, as it would greatly assist with the YouTube algorithm. Thanks for watching. I love you all. We'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.